Yeah, what up? It's your boy Monster Got AK God's Wrath here. Yeah, I am War's Bane, but anyway, uh, basically, I just wanted to talk about a few things, and before anybody gets started and start saying anything, I'm not here to talk about the mask. All in all, I'm happy I got a mask. I wasn't ranked, as far as I know, and I went through it. I played a lot of hours, but I wasn't able to get ranked. There was a lot of people before me, but that's besides the point. I ain't here to talk about the mask. I'm not starving that much for content. Like it's like a million people reported on the mask and their dislike at the way things are going. Whatever. I just want to kill people, and that's why I play Division. But either that or Destiny. But Division is like a really good game. I mean, besides like the little mess ups here and there, like with the freezing. You might see a couple of times in this video, like they just lag out and you're trying to kill them and they're just running in place. But that's beside the point. Those are little issues that I'm willing to deal with in order to play the game. I can't wait for Division 2. I'll still get it. I mean, if you know I'm a fanboy of Destiny, but Division is like the second game that I'll play the most. Like it's just those are the two I really play a lot. But okay, before I stray from the sole intent of this whole video, besides the fact of showing you that I killed a lot of people and that guy tried to clown me right now, what? Yeah, I was looking for him the whole time, but I don't know if I got him. But anyways, the whole intent of this video is basically to talk about the fact that they have no more modes beside this. It's like survival. Okay, I like survival. I haven't, I mean, I extracted one time out of survival and I went it back in one more time after that, but I haven't really been on that. Last Stand, I've really been on this like for a minute. Like I could play this for hours, but it does get, repetitive after a while. So you have to go to the Dark Zone. And the Dark Zone, you can only battle so many times before you get tired of going up against, a lot of groups. You're always like especially if you like to run solo, you're always by yourself. But I mean, just to get straight into it, I think Division should make multi modes. Like, I mean, it's like, look, you ain't gotta be Call of Duty because this game is way different than Call of Duty. But I mean, like any game, there's a multiplayer mode besides this. It should have like, because in truth, I get tired of running all the way back to the point where we first spawned in because somebody, the whole game, they run and they shoot it, so we gotta go back and restore, whatever. And that shouldn't be the objective. B should be the one that everybody is trying to capture, not have to run like a mile back in order to fix something because somebody shot your turret out and they're not even trying to take it. They're just trying to knock your turret out and your thing, so you have to go all the way back to where you first spawn in. Like that sucks. And a lot of times that's what I end up doing. You know what I mean? You're spending like half the time running all the way back and it's just like it just becomes repetitive. You get tired of it, so you might have went in with the intent of battle, and just because people cannot handle you or handle your squad, the first thing they do is go hit your spawn, and then you gotta go right back there. And all in all, it's like whatever, but I mean that it just sucks. You know what I mean? I think I'm not gonna go too far into it because that it's on the devs to do whatever they're gonna do. I guess they know best, but I mean, create more modes. You know what I mean? Not just this. I could play Control in Destiny if that was the case, or any other game. Like after Control, what is there? Like once you capture that, it's like every. I mean, you switch maps, but it's like the constantly the same thing. Like you let me go shoot this guy's tourist so he can no longer spawn there. It's just it gets boring. You know what I mean? And it's, hopefully Division will come up with something. Because I really like this game and I want to continue playing it, but you can only play so much Last Stand, and after you finish all like the incursions and all that, it's like what else you really got to do? You want to go PvP and you can't even get that because it's the same thing over and over. It's like that's like the Dark Zone, it's just the same thing over and over. Run into squads, run into ads, either kill all four of them or they kill you if you're solo. It's just like it becomes repetitive, and that's one thing where Destiny had went wrong. They just kept doing the same thing. Like it just was really nothing changed. The thing that kept it alive though was PvP. I mean, not to, you know, talk down on the PvEers because I'm a PvEer, but you know, as far as PvP and Destiny, that it kept it alive, you know. And when you put this in here in survival, it kept your game alive. And then you came with global events, and that brought your game back from the brink of you know, there's times I get in and I can't find nobody, but this game brought them back, you know, and with the global events and a few other, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna go too far into it. I'm just gonna say these last few things. Find modes. Like, I don't know if it's hard to implement these type of things, but find modes. Like, create things where, you know, maybe it's a free for all. That's basically what people do when you reach 40. What happens? You no longer want to play the objective. You just want to fight. You want to see how many people you can kill, and how many times your gun. My bad. You're trying to get the most kills, and you're trying to die less. So, you know, that becomes the objective, and before you know it, nobody sees an objective. It's like, and it's, I see it. It's like once you're 40, it's like, what else did it get? I mean, you did it all. Now, if you create other modes, and then it's like something like, you know, free for all, there's big space. Like, I don't have to run back to go. It's whoever I run into gets the business. We all spawn in at different spots, and may the last man win, or a 6v6, or, you know, 12v12, whatever. But no capturing zones, and it's just like I said, it becomes repetitive, and it gets boring. And with all these other games coming up right now, like Call of Duty and Destiny's, like, if you want a chance to survive, because even a lot of Division players that, like I said, I play Destiny, it's my #1 game, but I play this one equally as much, maybe just slightly less, you know what I mean? But all in all, these are my two go-to games. But if you don't watch it, most of the people that make content on this video, even when you go to Twitch, like, it's slacked off. Like, people getting 1 view, some people getting no views. They be on there for hours, 100 and something Twitch channels, uh, and nobody's watching but one channel. You know what I'm saying? It's just because it gets repetitive, and it did the same with Destiny. The content dried up, and I know I mentioned Destiny a lot, but like I said, that is my #1 game. Division is my second, but I play this game a lot, and yeah. So, I mean, all in all, I want to be able to come back and play it again. I mean, but you can only get so many exotics. You can only get so many, you know, the gear sets are fine, but mostly people are taking it to PvP, you know? They try any build in PvP just to want to melt people down. So my advice for you, and hopefully there's other YouTubers, you know, I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm like actually small, so I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. I just upload content. But all in all, like, hopefully there's other YouTubers that cover Division, that solely cover Division, that will jump on the bandwagon and push that issue, and try to get us new modes, the ones that have a voice, like Butter, and a lot of other ones that are like, you know, they practically not made Division, but I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. They're Division straight out, you know. But hopefully, like, guys like this will step up and be like, hey, you know what, we do need modes. I mean, because I'm sure he gets tired of playing Last Stand and the Darkzone. You know, you got so much saltiness. At least with multiple modes, it's basically like he used to play. You know, he's on Call of Duty. A lot of other players are on Call of Duty, and you know, it's the love of the battle, but it gets repetitive. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think you should create other modes and give us, you know, a chance to like really get in there and just really like do it. You know, before people really fall off the game. Global events, if you only bring people back during global events, well, what does that do for people that play it like every day? You know what I mean? It's like, and the people that only come back for global events, they're never on. So it's like you go for a quay, and you might not find one. There's times I get on Falcon Lost and I can't find nobody, and I'll have it going for like a good 20-30 minutes while I'm doing something else, and get not one invite, not one nothing. Nobody's on there. Nobody's playing the incursions. Nobody's playing nothing. You might catch a few stragglers in the dark zone, and even that's getting scarce. You come to Last Stand now, at first it's like you could always find somebody there, but there's times I come to Last Stand, and I'm waiting like a good 10-15 minutes just for anybody, you know, just hoping I can get in and battle somebody, you know. But yeah, even that's drying up. But yeah, create more modes and I guarantee you people will really get in, you know. It's that challenge, not have to run back. It's like, you ever see videos they're talking about smacking on lobbies? Well, they want to come in last stand and smack on the lobby too. It's like, look, my best six against your best six. Our best 12 against your best 12. Make it to where people can come in private matches, you know? Create something like that. There's levels to it. Just like you got a ranking system in the dark zone, you know, there's levels to it. Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, like I was saying, that you know, it's different levels to it. You know, the ranking system in the dark zone is a certain way. You know, we get rewards based on what we do in here. So, like, if you created something to where people are able to go in here, you know, and their team might be the top. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, maybe they got so many kills or they've got so many achievements in this. It's like, you know, maybe there's so many possibilities with this game. You got so much open space. There's so many uh, situations where you can rank players, you know. I mean, rank groups, rank, you know, maybe you selected a random group and you did good with the random group, so your squad, you know, whatever. I'm not talking about rewards, but it's just basically an acknowledgement of what you did in this game or what you did for that match, you know. And that's basically it, you know. Sorry if I took this long. Probably most of you won't even watch the whole video, but my name is Moth the God. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. If possible, comment, say whatever you want. And yeah, and I'm out. My name is Moth the God, aka God's Wrath, and I am War's Bane. Late.